So September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, and I am so proud and pleased that Melissa Bradley is here. She is from MIOCA, which is the Michigan, I'm going to screw it up again, Melissa.
Michigan Ovarian Cancer Alliance.
Right. So I'm smiling, but this is actually a very important topic. It's affected my family in more ways than one. And Melissa, you are here on behalf of MIOCA, but you also have a personal story.
Yep. So I'm a board member after being a survivor. I was diagnosed at 28 with stage 2 ovarian cancer.
Okay. So you were trying to get pregnant at the time you were diagnosed.
Yep. I was trying to get pregnant, so I was paying very close attention to my body and my cycles. And I had a lot of symptoms that would mimic a pregnancy. I had the need to urinate, you have changes in your periods, bloating.
Bloating
all
is
of
a
these
huge
things.
one, right?
Yes, absolutely. Not being able to eat as much, having some discomfort in your abdomen, all of these things that could have been mimicking a pregnancy without a positive pregnancy test.
The thing about ovarian cancer and what makes it hard to diagnose is that it mimics other things, as you mentioned.
Yes. Yeah. So it can show up in so many ways. Some people, it's misdiagnosed as GI symptoms because it can impact your bowels, your urination, like upset stomach. And sometimes it can show up and you think that it's just something going on with your cycle. So mine, I thought that it was mimicking a pregnancy, but it can show up in so many ways. Bloating, not being able to eat as much as you used to be able to.
That feeling full all the time, right?
Yeah, you're usually I would eat this much in a meal, and I can't quite get to that anymore.
It is, and the thing is too, is that the test for this, I meant, the CA-125, it's a blood test.
Yes.
But that did not work for you.
No, so it's not definitive. It will identify most, but not all. Mine is actually tracked with another blood test, but that's not as commonly offered. It's one that's actually offered during pregnancy for other reasons.
Other reasons, okay.
So that's not the first thing that they'll look at. So people, if they want to advocate for themselves, would ask for a transvaginal ultrasound, ask for a CA-125, a pelvic exam.
Because a pap smear is not...
A pap smear will not detect it. That is strictly cervical cancer. Okay. So when you're getting your pelvic exam and they're, feeling in your pelvis, that is to detect, are there any enlargements within your pelvis for that reason. But
not ovarian.
That, yes, for a pelvic exam, they're feeling for tumors on your pelvis, on your ovaries.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the things that people need to advocate for, because what is interesting and what I've heard, and my family's been deeply affected by this, is that you can go to your doctor and you can say, hey, I'm not feeling right. But like you said, if it's mistaken for something else, and then it just progresses.
Yep. So I always say, you know your body best. And if something feels off and it continues to feel off, keep asking questions, keep advocating for more. My doctors did all the right things. I had all the tests. I had a CT. We progressed, but it wasn't until it continued to grow that we were well, whatever it is, we need to have surgery and identify. Then in surgery, they were able to biopsy and find out, yes, this is malignant, and then move on from there.
Okay, so you're a survivor, and how do you feel? Are you? I don't know. I know it's very, your life can change with one phone call.
Yeah, certainly. I think that there are just so many emotions, right? I can't label it as one. Right. I'm very thankful and grateful for my team and the support that I've had from family and friends. I am so deeply changed that it's impacted every aspect of my life.
And it even impacted your career.
Yes, my career has changed. My, everything has changed. So, yeah, I am thankful, but there's always grief alongside that will always linger.
Right.
But
I totally get that.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so you're wearing teal.
Yes.
This is so lame. Teal is one of my favorite colors, but I have nothing teal. So I found my one bracelet.
Beautiful. Yes.
So teal is the color. And
yes.
It's so funny. I live in Berkeley and I see all the ribbons.
Yes.
And it's so cool because it seems actually this year is a big year. That I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah,
and last
we're
year,
trying to grow.
It didn't seem as big.
Yeah.
So the awareness is raising, which is great.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so what can people do this month?
So you can share the signs and symptoms. You can talk to your family about their their health history, because you're going to see a lot of family in the upcoming months. We want to discuss, like, is this
holidays,
something?
right?
Yeah. Like, is this something that is impacting our family? What can we do to support one another? And like, do I need to go get checked? And I think that, like, when you see teal, noticing what it is, talking about it. If someone doesn't know, identifying it. We all know when we see pink, that's breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
Right. And we're trying to make this visible and like just promote awareness within our state, and any more that we can do from that. Yeah.
Right. And it's so important for even young girls. I know that there's been cases where they're young.
Absolutely.
And have been diagnosed. And, you know, like you said, it changes your entire life.
Yes.
Right. So we have to do everything we can to raise awareness so more and more women are saved.
Yes, absolutely. Like, anyone that is born with ovaries is at risk of this, and we want them to be aware of like what they need to look for, because they have agency and autonomy for their body to be able to know, like, this doesn't seem right. And even young girls should know, so that they know what's their normal, when they need to talk to a doctor, because it can be intimidating. It can feel taboo to talk about your reproductive organs.
For sure.
But we want them to feel comfortable and supported in doing so.
Okay, so wear teal all this month, but, you know, wear it any day, right?
Yes.
Wear it during the holidays, whatever. What's the website that people can find more information?
MIOCA.org, MIOCA.org.
Okay.
We'll be having some events coming up. We are one of the charity partners with the Detroit Free Press Marathon. I'll be running the half for us.
Really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm currently in training for that. We're having Purse Bingo in Troy in November. And then have a survivor retreat upcoming in November as well, that'll be held at Mount Brighton.
Okay, so a lot of things coming up. And then you guys also do these packages.
Yes.
I love those.
Yeah. That was the first way that I got connected with MIOCA.
Really?
Yes. When I was diagnosed, my oncologist gave me this teal bag, and I wasn't sure, okay,
You're like, thanks.
what this is, with all of my information in
Right.
it. And they had me reach out, and MIOCA sends you a care package, a survivor tote. And we have different, like, teal items and just like support, like,
It's filled like
care
with
items.
comfort items,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Like, for self-care, for, you know, if you're going through chemo, what things might support you during that? If you're going through surgery, how you might, you know, what things you might need. So we would really love to connect with all survivors that are diagnosed in the state of Michigan, so that we can connect them with all the services we offer. We have our support groups, we have these totes that we send out, and then like events throughout the state.
So real quick, I know that sometimes when you're newly diagnosed, it can be a hard reality.
Yes.
But a family member could reach out to you, right? And could reach out to MIOCA and have that care package sent if the patient won't do it.
We can definitely do that. And we have support groups for caregivers. If your loved one is like diagnosed and is not ready for joining all these things, but you have someone that you care about that's going through treatment, going through this diagnosis, and you want support, we welcome you to come to our support group for loved ones.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Melissa, thank you so much for joining
of
us.
course.
And we've got our teal on. And of course, good luck at the half marathon. That is
Thank
so
you.
awesome. I'll
Yeah.
be cheering you on.
Thank you.
Thanks.